Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. That's caught, it's Barnes. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Just plowing ahead. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Throws to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. To the air, it's Basco. Keeps looking downfield. That's caught, it's Taylor. Not much working there, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Taylor has it. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. At the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Covey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give is to Taylor. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse. Continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Now like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Indiana. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Sorsby. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Taylor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Basco. They've got the screen set up. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. The short hands. It's Green. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. They're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bearcats will go for it here on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the...
Oh, out of space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the...
It's a fumble! Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but, boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going for the marker tackle on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sorsby. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Barnes. At the 20, he's got space. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he could hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They're going to run it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
Man, money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Rushes on him. He's got it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend.
quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. With the catch, it's Barnes. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Give to the running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead, he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of winning this game just went way down.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bearcats! They move on top here in the fourth.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafets comes out to start the next drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest. To the air. It's Vasco. Fires left.
got a man. It's Robinson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Taylor has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sorsby. That's reeled in, it's Clark. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Steps away. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got a man. It's Barnes. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the ground with the back. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
The Cavaliers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.